And going through warm-ups, trying to get into a little groove here before the tip-off. 2K Sports presents the NBA. Monday Night Basketball is coming right up. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Bradley Beal.
And something has really clicked for him at the free throw line. In the past 5 games, his percentage at the line is much better than it had been prior. Sometimes that's how it works. A switch flips, and all of a sudden, you're locked in.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. Benedict Mathurin is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then it's Darius Garland. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the 5. And for Minneapolis, they've got Portis. Cam Thomas is out there with Russell. Then there's Brandon Miller. And it's Abdul Jabbar in at the 5 down low. You know, Richard, you switched teams a few times in your career. Tell us, what's the first year in a new city like, being, you know, with the new team and new surroundings?
You know, early in the season, it takes a little bit to get settled, but it's also dependent. Are you solo? Do you have a family? There's so many things that go into a player getting comfortable in a new city.
So it's the Clippers now. Minneapolis getting their last shot to go. Portis against Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. Abdul-Jabbar grabs the miss. Miller outside. Abdul-Jabbar sets the pick for Miller. And it's going to be out of bounds. Minneapolis will retain possession. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Abdul-Jabbar kicks to Portis.
And arguably the game's most versatile defender, Leonard can legitimately guard 1 through 5.
And there's Garland. That's good on the assist from Mathurin.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
Now, here is Miller. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. That one goes. Count it.
The crafty lefty. Russell smart around that hoop.
And so Garland will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. This is the first they're seeing of Minneapolis.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. Happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
A somewhat surprising split. One team made the playoffs and the other was lottery bound.
Outside Mathurin. Pass to Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And Leonard makes it look easy. Incredible at getting inside and just finishing with physicality.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
Mathurin with the ball, and it's Miller picking him up. Hits it from three-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Also looking it over. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Floats in the hook shot.
And just look at the grace, the agility, versatility that Jabbar brings to the center position. Can beat you in so many ways. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He will gladly take those.
So shifty with the ball in his hands. Russell changes pace with the best of them.
Garland, no good. For Minneapolis, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Left side, Portis to the middle. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Another one falls for Minneapolis.
And he can be devastating with that little hook shot of his.
Outside Mathurin. Pass to Leonard. Lets it go. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Outside Russell. And he makes that one. Russell's got 8.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Here's Garland. Leonard against Portis. The 11-footer. The 3 from Garland. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Garland's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Russell with him. He's got 8. And it's Miller in the corner. Oh, my goodness, the slam! And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And what an incredible talent Miller is. What a ferocious finish there.
Mathurin with the ball. He's picked up by Russell. Mathurin passes to Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
You never want to foul Russell. He's pretty much automatic at the line.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring break. For the Clippers.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Harris is checked in for Benedict Mathurin. Thomas against Garland. Pass to Leonard. Shot clock at 5. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Known for his incredible defense, Leonard's huge hands and timing really helped make an impact on that end.
The Clippers shooting their first free throws of this game.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
That one is off. He hits the second from the line.
And a guy any team would love to have. The quiet confidence of Kawhi has worked throughout his career.
At the elbow, it's Abdul Jabbar. Back to Russell. Abdul Jabbar outside. There's Thomas with the 3. Beal pulls it in. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Clippers. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Well, we'll see how they respond after that weak performance. It should tell us a lot about their character as a team.
And sticking it there from the corner pocket. Thomas is someone that you can't afford to lose sight of. Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Now, here is Abdul Jabbar. Russell kicks to Portis. Pass to Abdul Jabbar. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
It looked like he was playing against his little brother out there, the way he just went right over him with his height.
Outside for Beal. Off target from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Thomas, good. LA's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. And finished off by Beal.
Still showing a little bounce. Beal sends it home.
Russell against Garland. Rebound by the Clippers.
Uncharacteristic, but that's a bucket he'll convert 90% of the time.
When it comes to Garland, RJ. What do you like best about his game?
I love that he's a multi-skilled player at the offensive end. He's fast off the bounce and can pull up or kick it out. He creates all sorts of headaches for the D.
For Minneapolis, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Bobby Portis. Zaire Williams comes in for Brandon Miller. And it's Buddy Hield in for Thomas. Jones checked in for Los Angeles. Here's Claxton. Checked by Hield. Nobody around. Buries the long-range jumper. And Minneapolis leads by 1. Pass to Leonard. Back to Garland. That ball. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Garland's got 9 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Claxton. And Claxton throws it down. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Now here's Leonard. Last game out, he had 14. Good D by Hield. Minneapolis has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. No good off the back of the rim. Up top, Garland. He's guarded by Williams. They grab their own miss, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Been a scorer since entering into the league. Garland drawing lots of attention.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Minneapolis.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
Isaiah Jackson, he's checked in for the Clippers. Beal comes in for Leonard. Here's Mann. Back to Paul. Shoots over Garland. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
Let's take a look now at some numbers for Beal. He's really stood out for them over the past month. He's right around 17 points a night, 3 assists and 2 rebounds. And you look at his huge role in their offense, a major contributor as far as putting up points.
He's just a natural scorer and someone this offense leans on to help shoulder the load and lead the charge.
And it's in there. Beal's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score. So
now here's Williams. Still scoreless. And he comes up with the deuce.
Tremendous shooter. Hield can hit from anywhere.
Inside, here's Harris. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Paul. They kick out to Hield. A 3-pointer is right on target. Hield's got the game tied up here for Minneapolis.
And that's what Hield is paid to do, stretch the floor for this offense.
Garland dishes to Jackson. Pass to Harris. Now here's Beal, covered by Hield. Beal, the pass to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Now here's Paul. Here's Williams. Rejected by Harris.
Look at Harris getting it done on the defensive end. That's a good sign for this team.
Garland with the bucket.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Paul with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Stolen by Jones. The drive by Garland. Here's Harris. And with the rebound. Here's Paul. Off with the layup. Darius Garland has been leading the charge for the LA Clippers. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. We've got more in store for you right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. Bradley Beal is out there with Payton. Then it's Jones. Then there's Jackson, and it's Harris in at the small forward. Minneapolis trails by 6. Paul surveying the floor. Beal against Hield. Back to Paul. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Elfrid Payton. So you think about game preparation for an opponent. Richard, how different is that in the regular season versus the playoffs?
Oh, there's a significant difference. Not as much time in the regular season. You could be coming off 4 games in 5 nights. But in the playoffs, there is so much detail position by position.
Now here's Jackson. 14 points from him the last game against Cleveland. Beal from long range. And so it's Paul bringing it up for Minneapolis. Trailing by 4. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. And Claxton throws it down.
Such a good facilitator. If your defense makes a mistake, Paul will find the open man.
Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Isaiah Jackson. And we hear a lot about 6'11" Nick Claxton's effect on defense. RJ, what's your opinion?
Well, it's not just his rim protection, but he can pop out and affect shots in the mid-range. He guards multiple positions well, and his defensive versatility, oh, that's not easy to come by. Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Bounce pass from Paul. 3-pointer Hield. And it's Mathurin with the rebound. Here's Payton. Driving inside. Right side, Beal. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Payton against Paul. Pass to Hield. The 3. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Continuing to add to his tally with that triple. Now his 3rd of the game.
From 10 feet out, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Beal's got 7 points for the quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to man. Hield outside. Now Paul. Minneapolis moving it around. Hield finds man. There's the 3. Hield can't hit. Los Angeles leading by 5. Payton up top. Claxton covering. Payton dishes to Beal. Good D by Hield. Minneapolis has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. On the wing, man. His three-pointers off the mark. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter, so that doesn't go either for Beal.
That's rock-solid defense on a really good scorer.
Paul with the ball. Now Beal defending. And a wide-open look for Claxton. And another miss by Minneapolis. Claxton against Payton. Outside Mathurin. They get a hand on it. Williams against Mathurin. Now Peyton. He has yet to score. Here's Harris. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Harris has got the lead up to 7 now for the Clippers.
Good opportunity for Harris to get something in the open floor where he can use his athleticism.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And Minneapolis will go with a different look here. Bobby Portis is checked in for Williams. Brandon Miller comes in for Mann. Cameron Thomas, he's checked in for Buddy Hield. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Chris Paul. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Garland is checked in for Peyton.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Harris passes to Mathurin. Good. And Harris gets the assist. And now it's a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
Russell with the bucket.
And you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
Harris outside. Beal against Russell. Beal can't get it to go. For Minneapolis, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Russell.
Oh, tonight we've seen D'Lo put on a show. This guy believes in his game. Russell thinks he can put up huge numbers every single night.
Beal can't get it to go.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Here's Miller, and Miller throws it down hard!
Oh, easy money for Miller. He just generates offense.
Harris outside. Pass to Beal. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Many have predicted an all-star future for Brandon Miller. He said, I don't really read anything like that. I just focus on what I can do today. It's all about the work. That's the only way to get better. I just came in with the mindset of making my team better and being a winning player. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's Harris. Minneapolis getting their last shot to go. Outside, Beal. 6 to shoot. Over Russell. Bank shot, no good. Looking at Minneapolis, they want to turn it around after the loss of Cleveland. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And you watch Miller, he keeps the defense on its heels. They don't know what he's going to do.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And examining his numbers this season, we can see that he's been an exceptional free throw shooter, right around 85.
That free throw good for Miller.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Abdul Jabbar's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And then for Los Angeles, Isaiah Jackson. He's checked in for Derek Jones. And it's Leonard in for Beal.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Now here's Leonard. 11 points in the game. Garland with his screen on Russell. Mathurin passes to Leonard. Bring it up for Kawhi Leonard from 3.
You set him up, more often than not, Leonard will knock him down.
Russell against Garland. Miller outside. Back to Russell. Abdul-Jabbar sets the pick for Russell. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Got that one up quick. And it's an 8-point Los Angeles lead.
Garland feels comfortable from just about anywhere beyond the arc, including that short corner.
Pass to Thomas. Back to Russell. count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now here is Harris. He has 6. Jackson setting the pick here for Harris. Jackson misses.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And it's Harris with the ball for Los Angeles. 6-point game. Garland against Thomas. Back to Harris. Shot clock at 6. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Defense comes at Harris hard inside, but he is physical right back. If you hit first, it hurts less.
Portis in the post, guarded by Harris. Nice shot by Portis.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Harris outside. Outside Leonard. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Thomas dishes to Abdul-Jabbar. Minneapolis moving it around. Pass to Russell. Outside Thomas. To the left wing. Outside Russell. Now Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar. It's double teamed. Portis finds Thomas. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. And now just a 4-point Clipper lead. And Teron Lue wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And Minneapolis making a change here. Williams is checked in. And then for Los Angeles, Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. And Beal subbed in for Harris. Garland with a screen on Williams. And here's Leonard. He's got 14. Good. Kawhi working near the hoop.
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
Thomas passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Outside for Thomas. Back to Abdul-Jabbar. Minneapolis needs to get off a shot. Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Thomas.
And Thomas is a very efficient shooter from those corners.
Garland with the screen for Beal. Pass to Leonard. This one for 3. That's good. And so Beal with the assist. Beal's got 3 assists in the game. Russell with it. 15 points in the game. Miller outside. And it's Mamu Kelishvili with the rebound. Down low. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
And one of the better athletes in his draft class, Mathurin, with quick lift off the floor and then the power to hammer it home.
Now here is Abdul-Jabbar. 6 points for him. No good that time. Garland surveying the D. Right side Beal. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
I'm here with Coach Tyloo, and Coach, your team seems to be...
Thank you, Allie, for that. And folks, we'll be back with you after this short halftime break. So don't go away.
Welcome to halftime, and after 2 quarters played, some ground to make up.
Sometimes you try on defense and still get scored on, and that's what's happening right now. They're struggling to find the answers, Shaq.
Got to tighten up, that's all I'll say.
And next up, we have the award winners, our Players of the Month in the East and the West. What do you think about our Eastern Conference winner?
He's been doing big things down in the paint, using his size and power to just flatten out the competition, outworking anyone who tries to challenge him. This is what I like to see.
There's really not much more you can ask for from your big man.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
And here is Los Angeles now. We've got D'Angelo Russell. Abdul Jabbar is out there with Bobby Portis. Then there's Cam Thomas. And it's Miller in at the 3 spot. And that's the group for Jordi Fernandez as we begin the second half. The shot by Beal, no good. Minneapolis trails by 8. Miller outside. Left side, Abdul Jabbar. Abdul Jabbar so skilled inside.
Nice form on that hook shot there.
Clippers leading by 6. Pass to Kalashvili. And here's Beal. 3-pointer. Rebounded by Abdul Jabbar.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now here's Leonard, who's got 19. Here's Beal, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Tenacious move by Beal inside, absorbing that contact.
The Clippers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Beal.
One of the smoothest players. In the game. Bradley Beal, the skill, the way he moves, it's all of it.
Thomas finds Abdul Jabbar. To the right side. Russell passes to Abdul Jabbar. Tries the hook. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Abdul Jabbar's got 10 points in the game.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
Huge game for Beal. This is what Bradley Beal does. Puts up big scoring totals.
Abdul Jabbar, a screen on Garland. Thomas outside. Here's Abdul Jabbar.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G, he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's what his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
Now, here is Russell. He's got 15. Out to the right wing. There's Portis. Rebound by the Clippers. Now, here's Garland. 16 points for him. Russell against Beal. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Leonard, no luck.
Coming out of half, they're 1 for 5 from the field. Whatever they discussed is not working.
And the basket by Thomas.
You don't want Thomas to heat up from out there. This man is a microwave scorer.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. The 2K leaderboard is on the screen now to reveal the dominant scores in the NBA over the last month. And you look at Abdul Jabbar, top 5 scorer in the league. What a player he is.
What a performance offensively. Something has really clicked with his game over this stretch.
Here's Abdul Jabbar. After the made shot from Bradley Beal. Good. Abdul Jabbar's got 8 points here in this quarter.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Here's Garland. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. And the Clippers lead by 3.
He is a leader on and off the floor. Garland, this man is a coach's dream.
And, GA, you think about high skill level offensive players. Darius Garland near the very top of that list.
Well, the son of an NBA point guard in Winston Garland, Darius has been preparing for this level his entire life. And his offensive package is as polished as anyone.
Beal gets a wide open look, and it's off from three-point range.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Outside Garland. Pass to Leonard. Shoots a fader. Yeah, it's hauled in by Minneapolis. Abdul Jabbar's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Thomas. That gives them the lead. Thomas got 19 points.
Now, be careful because he is a rhythm scorer. Thomas has been locked and loaded all night with a full clip.
Outside Mathurin. Outside Garland. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Minneapolis.
Ooh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
And they've been working things through the post tonight, flexing their strength on the block.
Fields checked in for Minneapolis. There's a good screen. Mathurin attacking for 3. Rebounded by Abdul Jabbar. Abdul Jabbar's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And Miller throws it down hard.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Outside Mathurin. Pass to Leonard. To the inside. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Abdul Jabbar covering. Sinks the triple. 22 points for him.
Such a consistent shooter. Garland has worked so hard on his three-point shot.
Russell passes to Hield. Now, here is Abdul Jabbar. Outside Russell. Back to Miller. Tries again. Kareem with the slam.
Unstoppable tonight, as he is most nights. Jabbar has all the offensive tools, but it also keeps to a strict fitness regimen that allows him to wear people down.
Here's Beal, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Beal's got 23 points. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Hield dishes to Abdul Jabbar. Another one falls for Minneapolis.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Pass to Leonard. Over Miller. And it's Leonard missing.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Now Russell, guarded by Garland. Here's Heel from outside the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Heel's got the lead up to 4 now for Minneapolis.
You should be looking for Hill. What a great pass.
Here's Leonard. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Miller outside. Outside Russell. Pass to Abdul Jabbar. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
A moment now to see the numbers for Leonard. Putting up about 25 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. But to have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
He's someone you can rely on to bring it on a nightly basis. When they need a basket, he's the guy they turn to.
Catching up on the changes for Minneapolis, Zaire Williams, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Mann comes in for Miller, and Paul subbed in for Russell. Harris finds Garland. Here's Mamu Kelishvili, defended by Abdul Jabbar. Mamu Kelishvili passes to Leonard. Shoots over Mann. It's rebounded by Kareem Abdul Jabbar. Abdul Jabbar's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Swiped away. Harris with it. Now guarded by Hield. Goes back up. It's hauled in by Minneapolis. Ball outside. Pass to Abdul Jabbar. Just 5 to shoot. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Abdul Jabbar's got 16 points here in the second half. Garland against Paul. Out to Harris. Now here's Beal. Shoots from 12. No good. Shot missing. Good D by Heel. Paul outside. Pass to Abdul Jabbar. Minneapolis moving it around. Three-pointer Heel. It's hauled in by Harris. Clippers trail by 4. Left side Leonard. Can't hit from 12.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
Williams can't get it to go. And it's Harris with the ball for the Clippers. Los Angeles with another miss.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for Minneapolis. On Wednesday, then on Friday, they'll be playing against Zach LaVine.
And looking at the Toronto matchup, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
And he makes the first. Los Angeles making a switch here. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Clippers trail by 5. Harris kicks to Payton. Pass to Beal. And it's blocked.
Love the effort on defense from Hill. When he's engaged, he can come up with blocks.
And here's Harris from the arc. Rebound, Minneapolis. Abdul Jabbar's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Ball outside. A pointer. The Clippers grab the miss. On the way, Harris. Defended by Mann. Trying to end the drought. And that's rejected by Abdul Jabbar. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. And he's got his first chance at the line here. Los Angeles making a switch here. Mathurin's checked in.
Shooting 1.
Free throw drops for Hield.
Guys like Buddy Hield, knockdown shooters, they are in high demand around the league.
Hield against Beal. Harris outside. On the wing, Mathurin. He's got 5, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
And so it's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar making things happen for Minneapolis. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. And don't go away. We'll be right back. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. We've got Isaiah Jackson. Tobias Harris is out there with Derek Jones. Then there's Garland. And it's Mathurin in at the 2 spot.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Aggressive move. I know he wishes he had that one back.
Clippers trail by 8. Garland kicks to Harris. To the paint. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. Pass to Hield. Lets it go from deep. And another miss by Minneapolis. Clippers shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Garland against Paul. Here's Jackson. Outside Garland from downtown. Rebound by Williams.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. Back to Hield. Paul left side. Over Garland. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Here's Mathurin. Here's Mann. And it's Darius Garland with the rebound. Garland's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And again, no good by the Clippers. Minneapolis leading by 6. Pass to Mann. Over Harris. Mann can't hit. And so Garland will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Paul finds Mann. Back to Paul. Hield outside. Now Mann. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one. And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. He questioned his team's effort, asking them, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up, guys. We can still win this game, but I need you all to play like you believe you can. Not exactly a fun huddle to listen in on, guys.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Garland against Paul, and he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he be a little bit more selective tonight. And inside, Mathurin makes great use of his agility, developing some instincts for how to get around in traffic.
Hield outside. Back to Paul. Pass to man. Here's the three. And another three for Minneapolis.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Ball against Garland. Harris outside. Outside Mathurin. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Mathurin's got 5 points in the quarter. Ball against Garland. Here's Paul. They kick out to Heel. And another three for Minneapolis.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Ball against Garland. Harris looking it over. Garland against Paul. Paul with the defensive effort. Minneapolis leading by 10. Healed the pass to man. They set the pick. Paul finds man. Minneapolis moving it around. Three-pointer Heel. The Clippers grab the miss. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Mathurin. Garland with the screen for Mathurin. Now Garland puts up a three. Rebound Minneapolis. Claxton's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
And it's a completely new group out there for Minneapolis. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Derek Jones. Beal's checked in for Benedict Mathurin. And it's Payton in for Garland. Beal the pass to Harris. Inside. Here's Payton. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 6 assists now in the game.
Assisted basket. Coaches just love those, so credit Harris for the pass.
Payton against Russell. Pass to Portis. Bounce pass Thomas. Here's Abdul Jabbar. And another miss by Minneapolis. Clippers trail by 8. Leonard kicks to Payton. On the wing, Harris. Abdul Jabbar covering. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Kareem Abdul Jabbar. Garland is checked in for the Clippers.
For Los Angeles, Tobias Harris. 1 shot.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Minneapolis leading by 5. Outside Russell to the wing on the left. Portis inside the three-point line. And the wing jumper offline. The Clippers have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Harris, no good. Minneapolis has gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Nice shot by Portis.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
And Kawhi drives. And Miller with the block.
And good length and athleticism give Miller an advantage at the defensive end.
Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Now off the inbound. Here's Leonard. Beal from long range. Rebounded by Abdul Jabbar.
Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a hard time finding his shot.
Pass to Russell. Now Abdul Jabbar. Clock at 4. And Russell gets it to go on the assist by Abdul Jabbar. Abdul Jabbar's got 5 assists tonight. Garland the pass to Leonard. Pass to Mamu Kelishvili. Good defense by Abdul Jabbar.
And they continue to control the glass.
He gets it in there. Abdul Jabbar's got the lead up to 11 now for Minneapolis.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And that's the thing about Garland. He can wiggle in there and create chaos.
2 shots.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from Garland.
And you know what's so funny is that after his rookie season, there was speculation about Garland's ability, but he has shown continued growth and has worked his way into an all-star.
Pass to Thomas. And it's Miller in the corner. Now Portis. Miller finds Portis. Shoots over Leonard. Portis can't get it to go.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Here's Mathurin. Right side, Leonard. And Miller with the block. And they'll keep possession. And he gets it back.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Third team foul. Shooting for Los Angeles. Sandro Mamu. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw. Minneapolis leading by 8. Now Russell. Outside Portis for 3. Cleared away by Mathurin. LA's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Leonard with the ball. And it's Miller picking him up. And Miller with the block. It's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Miller. Leonard against Miller. 5 to shoot. Not that time. It won't go. Minneapolis has gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And, guys, the best thing about Kawhi picking up assists is that it's contagious. When you've got a dominant scorer setting his teammates up, and everyone falls in line.
Abdul Jabbar in the post. Got it to go off the glass.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect of him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
Free throw drops for Abdul Jabbar.
And you're talking about one of the most decorated superstars in the history of college basketball, but maybe the most impressive feat. He won 3 national championships, and Kareem has a way of affecting winning.
Now Thomas. Outside, Abdul Jabbar. Takes the shot, and he connects on the short J.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Minneapolis.
Yeah, this has got to be one of the most rewarding wins they'll have this season. They could have easily gone quietly, but they fought back so hard.
They really did. And I think it shows a little bit of the character of this group. And that's a testament to them. When things seem to be their most difficult, they have a way of rallying around one another and looking to be at their best.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
Here's Los Angeles now. It's a 13-point game. Outside Leonard.
Assistant, Kawhi Leonard.
Russell. So Minneapolis wins it. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponents.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.